everyone, and welcome back. So today I want to show you all the notebooks and journals that I'm planning on using in 2025. This is both because I want to show off and also because I want to people keep me accountable. I don't know why my cat decided to yell right this moment. I think he knows when I film, so he decides to make his presence known. I don't know if you can hear him, but I can definitely hear him in the background, and he's not even in the same room. Child. Sugar. There is no reason for him to complain, honestly. Anyway, so here are all of the notebooks in more or less the order that I think I will be using them, like the frequency. But let's have a look. And yes, I do have a Lovable on my desk. This one is doing yoga. Okay, let me move this to the side. So the first one that we have here is my main bullet journal. I'm using Leuchtturm notebook, A5 size, dotted, and this is my 2024 planner. This is just the cover. It was a notebook, plain notebook, lined notebook that I got from Coach. When it was on sale, it was still fairly expensive. It was $60 Canadian. So this is just a cover, and it fits Leuchtturm perfectly. The notebook that it came with was just a spiral notebook, much slimmer. I tried different notebooks in here by Leuchtturm, and Midori A5 size are the best fit. Archer and Olive and some other planners like Notebook Therapy, the ones that have thicker cover, do not fit into this pocket very well. So if you ever end up buying it, just be mindful that you will need to use a slimmer notebook here. But yeah, it's all done, and I might do a flip through, but I'm gonna take it out later. So this is gonna be my notebook, and this is the new notebook, which I actually had from last year. It was a gift. Then I have I've been keeping an art journal for a while in Hobonichi Cousin A5 size, but I switched to just Stalogy A5 size last year. I have it on the side. I don't have it with me, so this year I'm also doing Stalogy. This is their limited edition, I think it's called Granite or something gray. It's a limited edition from last year, I believe. I snagged it when it was on sale at Wonder Pants, and I've kept it ever since. So far I have two notebooks that I did not purchase specifically for this year. I'm using what I have in stock, and with it I will be using this cover. This cover is actually been, as you can see, somewhat destroyed by my cat. He really likes to chew these things, so he chewed off the tips from this cover. This cover is not an official Hobonichi cover. I got it from AliExpress, so it's just a dupe, but this one on top is an official Hobonichi cover on cover from, I think, 2 years ago. I really like this design. Let me show you my current one. So this past year I was using also Stalogy with also fake cover from AliExpress, but cover and cover is once again official. This one is from, I want to say 2023, and this one is 2022, or maybe this one is 2024, this one is 2023. But yeah, I really like both. This one has a cat, this one also has a cat, so this time I will be using this one. And I really like these cover and covers, but if you buy them separately, you will not be able to use them because they're actually bigger size than the A5, so they can only be used cover and cover. And yeah, if you buy this sort of a cover on AliExpress or, I don't know, whatever, Temu probably also has them. Yeah, you can use it with the official one. So I'm gonna use this with this notebook. As you can see, I haven't started that either. Then I have the simplest thing ever, a composition notebook from Dollarama, and you would be wondering, why do you need it? Well, this is my writing notebook. I started reworking some of my short stories last year, and I even created a Substack for myself. So it just has notes about the stories, and I'm only writing on one side because the paper is very thin and it bleeds through. Well, most of it bleeds through, and the pen that I'm using is Pentel Energy Gel Pen 0.7. My handwriting is fairly big, as you can see, and I tend to press really hard on paper, so for the sake of this paper I'm using a thicker pen just so that I don't rip through it, and it's gonna be just for notes. And the last but not least is another notebook that I'm kind of repurposing. So this is a standard sized Happy Planner notebook. It has dot grid paper inside and some dividers, and you know what? I purchased it back in 2019, so it's very old. And how do I know this? I started it, and I intended it to be my fan journal where I put like stuff about the fan stuff that I'm like, you know, like a fandom things. You see, 2019 travel plans, and this was the spread for Monster X and my trip to see them in New York in June of 2019, and I was so happy about it. And then this is where I started writing about all the Thai BL mangas, not Thai BL shows that I was watching. So this was the very first one, I think, that I watched, and I even started like on, you know, notes here and everything in Tracker, but I did not continue. So this was the next spread, and I just wrote down some of the Marvel movies and Star Wars movies, so I just wanted to keep track of those things in one notebook, and I never finished it. So guess what? The last 2 years I've been watching Thai BL dramas again, on and off, and I want to continue because I just want to make some spreads or write down some things or trackers. I'm not a huge fan of these dividers anymore. I do have an old Happy Planner. Actually, I forgot about it. Everything is just falling. So here's my Happy Planner from 2023. So 2 years ago now. I used it to taking track of the lessons that I had. I honestly did not do a very good job using it. I used it a lot at the beginning of the year and then kind of fell off bandwagon. And I really like this blue theme. So I'm thinking about reusing some of the dividers for this notebook, or maybe even like reusing the cover, because the cover, as you can see, just has Bloom from Within. It doesn't have a year or anything. So I can repurpose. That's the beauty of Happy Planner. You can reuse, everything is removable. You can reuse the rings, you can reuse the covers. So I might do that for this notebook in particular, because I kind of feel like I'm not a fan of this anymore, so I might use this. And whatever I do not use, I plan to use for scrapbooking, because I also have another journal that I did not put in the pile here. So this is my old Happy Planner, and what I did in last year, and you might have seen that video of mine because I did the unboxing, I purchased this gorgeous Happy Planner for 2024, intending to use it as my lessons planner, but it happened so that I got really busy and I never used it. I literally never even touched a page. I have not written anything in it, and I love it so much. I really like it. The design is gorgeous. It has like moons and stars. It's so beautiful. Some of the designs of this year were not as beautiful, and I feel bad that I have not used it. So this year I will actually try to use it as my planner for lessons. Now that I'm getting a bit more students and more kind of like random students, I need a better tracker. I'm tracking in my calendar, but sometimes I feel like it's not enough. So what I'm gonna do is that I will actually reuse monthly and weekly spreads. I'm just gonna white out the date. And I have date stickers for both Happy Planner and Hobonichi style ones, and I'm just gonna stick them on top. So I do not want this to go to waste, same like my previous one, because it's really gorgeous. So stay tuned, fingers crossed I will be using it, because I really feel bad about purchasing it and not using. Look how beautiful it is. So and I even have a set of stickers for this planner in the same design. So yeah, please hold me accountable so that I use it. And the very last but not least is this one. This one I also posted, I think, on TikTok about it. This is kind of like my ugly art journal. I don't want to call it junk journal because I use kind of like junk and different things for my art journal and even in my planner. So this is a junk journal, but it is an ugly, air quotes or something, journal, which I saw on TikTok, and I really like this idea that you basically create whatever you want. You see, I put it like my ugly journal, and you don't really care. Like, no rules, make it as ugly as possible, try things. If it bleeds through, it bleeds through. If it looks ugly, it looks ugly. Like, I'm just trying some inks here, and this I just stuck a whole bunch of Halloween stickers, and that's it. I haven't used it since the Halloween because we were away traveling and then I was just too busy in December, but I want to continue. This journal originally had a different cover, so I glued the inside page and covered it with this decorative paper, Halloween decorative paper. I got it at Dollarama as well. The quality of the paper, it's supposed to be sketchbook, so the quality is not really good for sketching, so it's not good quality, but the paper is durable enough. You see it bleeds through, that it can take glue and some markers and some pens. So I decided, like, why not? I'll just do whatever I want here and make it as ugly as possible, and I will not care because it's just for experimenting. And plus, once again, this year I really want to try and use as many notebooks that I have as possible. I did buy some stationery when I was in Asia, as you probably saw from my previous haul, and I also bought some small things here and there recently, but I do have a lot of notebooks, and I think it's a good idea to reuse something that I already own and make myself kind of more excited about it. So these are gonna be all the things that, put it to the side, that I will be using this year. So yeah, hello Labubu. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think and what kind of a planner system are you using for this year. My main planner is bullet journal, but as you can see, I'll be using some others as well. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye.